Let's jump into the Metro Atlanta residential real estate update for the last 7 days. We typically look at the same information, and you might be wondering, why do we take 7-day snapshots of the market? And it's because generally we only see patterns in the market until it's too late to do anything about it. So in many cases, like for example, when we went into the recession in 2008, once we knew that we were in a recession, the Great Recession, it was too late for home buyers and home sellers to really do anything about it. And had we been looking at the real estate market every 7 days, then buyers would have been better prepared for what was going to happen, and sellers would have been better prepared for what was going to happen. And so my commitment is to keep doing these 7-day updates probably, for the foreseeable future, because I think it really helps you as a buyer or a seller have your pulse on what's going on in the real estate market, and it allows you to make much better decisions than you may otherwise make. This week there were 1,806 new listings added to the first multiple listing service. 1,534 homes went under contract, which means 260 more homes listed than homes that went under contract. For you buyers, that means there's more inventory out there this week than there was the prior week. We had 1,708 closings. As we turned the new year, the number of closings every week was closer to 1,000. Now it's getting up around 1,700. I expect it to peak in May, late May, maybe June, July, in probably the 2,500 per week range. 2 years ago, the Metro Atlanta real estate market for the entire year was 115,000 closings. Last year, it was closer to, let's call it 98,000 closings. So you can see that, 100,000 would be about 2,000 closings a week. And so we are on pace for that. One of the last numbers that we like to cover is the number of homes that had a price decrease for the week, and this past week it was 951, meaning there were 951 sellers who are admitting to the market in a very public way, a very vulnerable way, that I am more eager or more interested or more willing to negotiate on the sale of my home this week than I was last week. Why do I even mention that? Because you as a home buyer should be looking in your geographic area for homes that have price decreases. I'm not even pretending that all the homes with price decreases will fit your criteria, will fit your needs. In many cases, they won't. But as a home buyer, if you are frustrated because you keep losing out on homes and you don't feel like you have had a seat at the table in the negotiations taking place on homes, look for ones with price decreases, and you might find your situation being very, very different.